Hello, it's Coach Manny Nowak, and I'm sitting on the chair today, not standing like I usually am. Excited to be here with you as we talk about teamwork today. And I want to borrow from two great experts that I have a lot of respect for. One being John Maxwell and out of his book, Talent is Never Enough. And the other one being Gene Wilkins, who authored Jesus on Leadership. As we talk about teamwork, one of the things they have a tendency to say is that one is too small a number ever to achieve greatness. And we all have to agree with that, don't we? I mean, you really want to do anything of value, you need to surround yourself with a team that's going to help you. And as we all have heard that saying, teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm going to just cover one teamwork principle today. We're going to cover a great deal in this series on teamwork, but today we start with the first principle out of Maxwell's book, which is teamwork divides effort and multiplies the effect. Did you hear that? Teamwork divides the effort and multiplies the effect. Many of us entrepreneurs out there, independent salespeople, how many times do we think we have to do it all? How many times do we say, I can do it, I can do it? And what happens is we end up driving ourselves crazy, but more importantly, we end up driving ourselves to the state of not being able to do a great job. And of course, it's not limited to entrepreneurs and independent salespeople. You see that in the corporate environment just as much. And the higher up you go, the more and more you see it. One of the reasons being is people don't want to share anymore. They think they don't need a team anymore. They think they can do it. But you can't. What if I could tell you you could work less and you could get better results? Would that be something that would interest you? So let's look at some stuff on Jesus and Leadership out of Wilkins' book. Teams involve more people, thus affording more resources, ideas, energies, and individual process. You can build a team even if you're a solopreneur. Solopreneur, right? That's what you call entrepreneurs who work in a business with nobody else. You can still build a team because teams aren't just employees. Teams are everybody. We look at the old example of the video guys, Nintendo. Nintendo was one of the great examples of a company that pushed everything outside, but it was still a team, wasn't it? A team of all the people who had made that thing happen. And as a solopreneur, you can still build your teams. Other ways you can do it is through groups like masterminds. If you're not in a mastermind group, get in one. Get a team together. Number two, teams will maximize your potential. It'll really make your strength come out so much more for you, and it will minimize your weakness. I keep preaching this over and over and over again to people all over the place. When are we going to learn to quit doing what we suck at and start doing what we're great at? When are we going to start maximizing our strengths and giving somebody else the stuff that we can't do well? I hear it all the time from small business owners. I can't afford it. I can't do it. You can. Can you really, if you take a look at the entrepreneur who spends 6 hours working on QuickBooks that somebody that knew what they were doing could do in 30 minutes, is that wasting his time? It certainly is, because if you're in an engineering firm, you're in a high-tech firm, you're a salesperson, you could be spending your time, effort, and energy in those areas where you're really good. So what I'm telling you is work what you're really good and surround yourself with a team who can do all those things that you can't. And even some of the things you can, but they can do them even better. Number 3, Teams give you multiple perspectives on how exactly to make it happen. Listen to what others have to say. As an individual, we get into this thing, but the problem is we are only one person and we are only so deep. So when you surround yourself with other minds, it's amazing. I've watched entrepreneurial companies bring in 1 or 2 people onto their teams, 3 or 4 people onto their teams, and the ideas start flowing in, and the company grows, and it grows, and it grows. Number 4 today, teams keep you accountable for your goal. Those of you out there working by yourself, how good are you at keeping yourself accountable? I mean, really, how good are you at keeping yourself accountable? Most of us aren't very good at all. That's why I'm a coach. I coach people. I keep them accountable. That's why you have a mentor. But when you have a team, the team keeps each and every one of you accountable. It's amazing. And number 5, teams can simply do more than you can as one person. Yes, it's very true. And it keeps your sanity. I deal with people day in, day out who are driving themselves crazy because they're just plain working too hard. Jesus had 12 disciples. Do you know why? Moses had people who dealt with all the stuff below him, and he just dealt with the top end. Why? Because teams make you so much more successful. It's Coach Manny Nowak. Our website, MannyNowak.com, MannyNowak.com, should be at the bottom of the video you're watching. Check us out. Teamwork. You can't do it all. So build your team today. Remember these 5 simple points. Teams involve more people, thus affording more resources, ideas, energies, and individual process. Teams maximize your strengths and cover your weaknesses. Teams give you great perspective from other people. They keep you accountable, and they allow you to achieve so much more. Running into that roadblock out there, wondering why you're not moving, this could be one of the keys. We got so much more on teamwork, so watch our other videos as we keep putting them out. Today, I'll leave you with that line. You can't do it all, so build your team today. We're here, it's Coach Manny Nowak, always trying to create a better world. Thank you.